he'll come back with more.
Yeah. So we've been watching this eagle for a little while this morning. And he's up on top of that birch tree, that snag that you saw. Can't tell for sure what he's eating. Is he eating part of the tree or what? But more than likely, it's some sort of field mouse or some sort of rodent that's come from the ground. But then you saw him, he just flew off. Well, we didn't get it on camera, but he came back and he had a fish. I mean, he was gone for like a minute and he had a fish in his talons and swallowed the whole thing whole right here in front of us. It's like, where'd you get that?
In the middle of winter.
He just went down to our neighbor's yard and property and came back this way. It's like, I don't think he has a pond down there. It's crazy. So, interesting. And the chickens don't seem to care about the bald eagle being up there. They're pretty well protected.
That they are.
Mm-hmm. You just kind of see him. I saw the tree he flew up into. I see him. He's back there a ways. Just wondering if he's going to come back and what he has when he comes back.
Maybe another fish.
Getting ready to start a new project. But before I start a new project, I've got to clean up several old projects. I haven't put my tools away, haven't put stuff away, so in the process of that. But let's give you a little tour about what we got going on. Yesterday I spent some time here in the shop. As you can see, we got our big, beautiful shop here. And, you know, we came home from Spokane with a trailer half full of a bunch of stuff. And we unloaded the trailer and set it right in front of the camper. And the idea is to put it up into storage on the shelves and this and that. However, our storage shelf situation was lacking and not well organized. And I'm in the process of changing that. So over here, we had 2 metal racks in that corner. And now I've moved them over to here. And the stuff that was on there is still on there. It will get reorganized. I'm going to try to make more dedication. That will be a dedicated something else rack, not just whatever's on there. But I'm going to build more shelves over here in that corner. So we emptied the trailer, and it all landed in front of the camper. Well, in my project upcoming, I have also removed some clutter from around the area and kind of piled it there too. That's kind of our staging area while we reorganize our shelving system or add more shelving to the shop. So I've just kind of pulled stuff from here and pulled stuff from there and piled it here in the middle. And honestly, before this stuff goes on the shelf, we need to look at it. We need to consider whether we want it or not and deal with it at that point before it goes on the shelf. Because if it goes on the shelf, you know how it is. Once it gets up there, it's up there for good. So before it gets up there, we need to go through it and kind of eliminate some of the stuff. Or put it in the house, find a spot for it. It can be added to the house stock because we still got storage in the house we haven't used. So, like I said, I moved the metal shelves from there. They're over there now. I'm going to build wooden shelves against that wall and probably some sort of platform since I got the inflow water system there and the electrical panel. I'm probably going to build some sort of like shelf platform workbench kind of thing, maybe stick tables underneath it, or I don't know, we'll see. And then over here, this whole section, I cleaned this out. You know, a lot of that's over there. And I'm going to build shelves all the way up to about here, just like those ones down there, just extend it down this way. It's another 16 feet of shelving space, 8 feet high. So it'll be a lot of additional storage, and hopefully it'll be able to clear up our floor space a little bit, get stuff off floor on shelves, and a little bit more organized. So a couple days ago, I was going to go to Home Depot, take the truck down there and pick up a bunch of lumber and all that. And I'm thinking, well, I need like 100 2x4s and 10 sheets of plywood and this and that. It's like, why would I take it off the shelf, put it on the cart, push it through the checkout, take it off the cart, put it into the truck, drive home, take it out of the truck, and put it into the shop? That seems like handling a lot. So I ordered online. I ordered a load of wood online, and it came in yesterday, and somebody else stacked it for me, and they delivered it to the door, and we got it inside. So this is my load of wood to work with, and it was a reasonable delivery fee included in that. I wouldn't say it was excessive at all, and it was very well worth my time to have that happen. And well, I can't say it was worth it for me not driving, but I had to take some time. How can I say this? Yes, the roads have been bad around here, so anytime you can not have to travel the roads, to go somewhere is great. However, with me ordering it, it forced somebody else to drive here in a larger vehicle and a truck that's maybe not as capable, a delivery truck, with a little forklift thing on back. What happened? Well, our driver is pretty crappy right now, and he slid off the driveway into the ditch. So I helped him. I helped chain up his tires. I helped pull him out. I helped him get out of the ditch. So that took an hour. It was worth my time because my load of stuff was on his truck. So got to help the guy out. He's just trying to do his job. And it was kind of funny. He's like, yeah, normally in a day I can get about 6 to 8 deliveries done. You're my fourth, and this is my last. Because the roads are so crappy around here right now, so slippery. He had to chain up 4 times yesterday. Because the highway's clear. The highways and the main roads are all clear. It's not until you get into the residential areas where the roads become really cruddy. And with this warm temperature and the rain, it just makes it extra slippery. So yeah, he was pulling into our driveway and his rear wheels just slid right off. So, a little extra time to help him out. Because that's what you do. You can't just watch. Oh, hey, is that how you put chains on? Oh, that's cool. Good job. Oh, you didn't make it. That one fell off. No, you don't do that. You get in there, you get wet, you get cold, you help the guy out. So today's plan is to just kind of clean up what I had done the last few days. I had some projects that I didn't completely clean up. So I'm going to clean up the tools, clean up some of those projects, and then get into probably working in a corner over there first and building out that set. And then I'll move over to the far wall back over here. But yeah, it's just going to be one of those things to do in the shop today. And I'd rather not drive anywhere because it's crappy outside. Actually, the whole borough, the Matsu borough, put out a statement advisory today saying if you don't have to go anywhere, don't. Stay home if you can because the roads are bad everywhere. So I'll take that, go with it. Stay home, work at the house. '99 2x4s by 8 foot, 1 2x4 by 7'3" or 7'9". They missed a little bit on that. It's got short. Whoop. And 10 sheets of OSB. I want to use one of the OSBs to work on my sawhorses, so I had to transfer all the 2x4s off the OSB so I can move the OSB onto the sawhorses. So that's where I'm at. Just getting my workstation set up. I've already gone and done some of my first cuts for the shelf I'm going to do. Now I'm just setting up a workstation.
I guess with a short board, that's a problem of allowing someone else to pick your lumber.
Well, and that's what I was considering too. Is like I could have gone to the store and pick and chose the 100 2x4s that I wanted.
Because you can be picky.
Because I can be picky, or I can let them do it and get a short one. And well, there's no good examples here, but there were some questionable boards in here. But you know what? For this project, it's fine. If I was doing finished work with 2x4s, is there such a thing? I don't know. But anyway, if I wasn't doing shop shelves, I'd be a bit more picky. It's no big deal. It's gonna work. So, here we go. believe I've got this shelving system and workbench all complete for today. I kind of like how I have the workbench about 36 inches high. That way I can stack a lot of other stuff underneath it, specifically like tables. We've got like 6 or 8 of those folding tables that are just always, I always have a hard time finding a place for. So I think they're going to fit underneath here just fine. And maybe some of our camping chairs as well too. But having that workbench would be nice. That'll be a nice another little place I can tool up and sharpen chainsaws or whatever it may be. There's just another little workspace that is available to me. That's not on part of the bar where the bar's got a nice wood surface and all that stuff. And nice, solid, 6 foot long, 30-inch wide shelves. And I went with 3 shelves, giving me a total height of about 8 feet high back there. So that'll be nice. A lot of additional storage. And then back here on the other wall in this corner back here, I think I'm just going to do a whole bunch of shelves spaced about 20 inches apart and just do that all the way up 8 foot high as well. But I believe that's tomorrow's project. Got quite a bit of this done today. Happy with the progress, and continue on this tomorrow. One thing I'd like to point out about these shelves here is you see there's this inset right here. There's this, the platform is lowered than their sides actually. What that does is help things stay on. So when you're putting stuff on the shelf, it just kind of helps keep everything in the shelf, and also in case of an earthquake, less likely for things to fall off the shelf. This one down here, the workbench style, see it's just flat, there's no side rail to it. So that's generally how shelves are made, but being in Alaska and being a little bit more earthquake aware, I guess, we decided to have some rails around the perimeter of the shelves here, just to kind of hold things in. We did the same thing on the other side, and it's worked pretty well for us so far. Haven't had any earthquakes large enough to warrant this, but that's how they're built, and that's how we're doing it.
As you can see, Gary has been hard at work.
Hardly working.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But yeah. It is an ugly, rainy, dreary day. You want me to show you how bad it is? Let's go outside. Come on. It is above 40. And even yesterday, this had ice all over it. And today, the driveway is almost ice clear. Absolutely crazy. It's just been pouring down rain for the past 48 hours, maybe even longer. And this warm wind is just wreaking havoc on our winter. Another local dog sled race just got canceled last night. The Sioux Dog 300 up in Willow. They canceled that just because of the conditions. The lakes and rivers are opening up. This is truly like spring breakup, and it's not even February. Absolutely crazy. Hi, ladies. How you doing? Yeah, you enjoying outside time? Not very cold, is it? It's so funny. The roads are so bad. I don't know if you can see. Out at the road, the garbage man never came. Roads were horrible. I know a school bus went off the road yesterday, and the day before that, a propane truck, not in our neighborhood, but just across the highway, flipped over on its side from the crazy slick side roads. Okay, it's cold. Let's go inside. As you can see over here, Gary got he got these shelves done. So this will add more space. And I think, I'm not positive, he might do an L shape right here. Are you doing the L here?
Well, I'm reconsidering that because one, how the motorhome was right there, and it was always pretty tight when we had the 2 metal shelves there. This is a lot more storage than what was there. I'm thinking of putting a hanging storage. We have a whole bunch of stuff over there, and that rod's so crowded. Move some of that over to here,
Okay.
and with a little shelf on top of that.
Maybe like winter versus summer.
More of a summer gear kind of stuff over here, and
Rain gear.
Yeah.
Fishing gear.
Fishing gear, because we got like our fishing gear. It could be over on this side, because this is in my little pea brain. This is gonna be more of the camping section and all that kind of stuff.
He does not have a pea brain.
Whatever. I just I'm just making stuff up as I go.
No, I like that idea. Because
Yeah.
we do need a place to put summer gear, because it's kind of intermingled.
We got kind of some summer gear and some hunting gear and all that kind of stuff hanging up over there with all our snow machine stuff. And that hanging bar, it's 8 foot long and it's packed.
Well, the snow machine stuff takes up a lot of room.
Yes, it does. It's thick and bulky.
Thicker, bulky, yeah.
But if I can move some stuff over here, then that would make it easier for me to get around behind the motorhome. Because if I did even a 6 foot long shelf here that came out 2 feet, that gives me just about a Gary size.
Yeah, we're always fighting whenever you back in.
So if I can just leave this, just put a shelf here, I think that would solve a lot of problems. Easier access to the motorhome. There's still stuff down there. I need building materials.
Yep, and carpet and insulation and
some pretty cool birch slabs down there too.
Yes.
But yeah, this is a nice start here. And I kind of wanted to get your opinion, your feeling on the hanging stuff here before I did anything. And I think that's going to work out well.
I like it. I think that's a great idea. Great use. Very cool. And I see how you left room. So if we have to
serviceability, and that was another reason why it was supposed to be 36 inches high. It ended up being 37 inches high because of that blocking down there. I originally cut my legs at 36 and had to put a block down. Haven't glued them in yet.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that doesn't surprise me either, because we do all our counters taller than normal.
So it's 37 versus what we normally do in the kitchen is 38. But standard is 36, but it's 37 inches high. Yeah.
Well, that's what we've been up to. I should say that's what Gary's been up to on this rainy Saturday afternoon.
Oh, it's ugly outside. Oh.
I've been doing a little house chores. I'm actually baking, attempting another loaf of bread. I did one last week. It turned out, but it wasn't up to my standard, might I say.
It was delicious.
It was good. I'm just trying again. And this time I'm doing something a little differently. The flour mix is a mix of whole wheat and regular flour. So trying something new. But on top of that, I've been in my office working on our rally and some RVing to Alaska stuff. So that is a typical normal day in the lives of Stacey and Gary. All right, I'm going to get back to work and I'm going to let Gary do whatever he's doing. All right, we'll check back in a little bit.
So you know how yesterday I was talking to you about how high quality these 2x4s are? And if I were to choose my own 2x4s, I wouldn't choose this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible, Home Depot.
That's the crap we get from Home Depot when you order online. I think they send you the worst stuff they can find. This side's not bad looking. Well, this one's got some stuff
Chunky.
down here. So yeah, that's the difference. When you select something, when you have the opportunity to select something on your own, you can. When you don't, you get this. But this is just going to be leg support. That ugliest part can go against the wall. Nobody will see it except the wall, and I don't think the wall cares.
Nope.
So, I'll explain. I purposely did this one lower because I'm going to do the next one at counter height for another little work area, workspace, and then I'm going to skip a shelf and have a shelf above that. So this next platform will come up to 38 inches high or something like that, and have a full sheet on the whole thing versus the sheet inset. So it'll be more like a workbench right here.
You know what I'm excited for?
I don't know.
You're gonna
Boarding season.
No. You're gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, I am.
By having this platform or the shelving, we can finally take the stickers off our windows.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have ladders that can get up there, but
yeah, all our stickers are still on our windows.
Haven't gotten up there.
Where there's no shelving. Where there's shelving, he pulled those down.
Yeah.
Because he could reach them.
Sure.
It's the simple things.
We have ladders. We could have done it a long time ago. I think the problem has been there's just been too much stuff in the way here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And a lot of that stuff is, I mean, it has our name on it, but it has your where to go.
I have purged several times in this move, and what I kept is very necessary for me to keep on keeping.
For long-term storage. LTS.
LTS.
All this is LTS. Long-term storage.
Well, I just got done going through all the dog's paperworks, and Newman is due for his rabies.
And nails.
And nails, yeah. I was
so fast.
I was supposed to do that the other day,
Yeah.
but it was too icy, so I need to call her groomer,
Yep.
his groomer, and get that appointment made. But yes, Newman has to get up to date. He is current, but for us to travel this summer, he needs to get updated shots.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, that's what I'm doing. This is what Gary's doing.
Gary's doing. Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yep. Good job, babe.
Okay, having fun. Ish.
I will turn your music back on.
Yeah, thank you. Copyright. Just working on my platform workbench area now. Getting that all finished up. All right. Yeah, and after a little bit of debate, and contemplation with myself, I came up with a little bit lower height from my uprights. So now that's right at 35 and a half. It'll be 36 inches with the sheeting. So that'll be perfect. And I got to screw in the supports and we're together. I thought I'd add a little flair to it. It's boring having OSB on top. Might as well make something more sturdy, more durable, make it look kind of different. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'll probably get my router out and do a nice round over on these edges here too, so they're not so sharp. Kind of cut them down a little bit.
You did a good job right here.
Right. Yep. But you know, 2x4s, they're not very flat and very even and all that. So I'm just kind of making them a little bit better. Will I sand them? Will I stain it? I mean, maybe. Will I leave it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, today we are taking you along with us to the vet. Newman, you knew me. Come here. There's Sophie. Are you coming up? Come on. Oh, Sophie, try again. Come on. Come here, little girl. She's embarrassed. She's like, normally I make that all the time. But Newman and Sophie are going to the vet today because of our impending travel this summer. We need to get Newman up to date on his rabies. His rabies is current, but it is due to expire, I believe, in April or June. So we got to get him updated. And Sophie is just due for her annual checkup. I'm interested to know, Sophie has gained a lot of weight. When we went on vacation, our house sitter did a very good job of feeding her lots of treats because she has gotten fat. So I would be surprised if the vet wants to put her on a diet, which should be interesting because we're free feed. But yeah, Newman's gonna have his first checkup here. And yeah, this is the second car ride of the day. We went to get our nails clipped today. So they've already had the nice part of a spa day, and now the not so nice part. Well, I wouldn't call the vet a spa day. But yeah, so that's what we're up to, and we'll take you along. Are you ready for your appointment? Yeah. Good girl. Well, we're done at the vet. Both dogs checked out perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. Newman is all caught up on his vaccines. And Sophie, well, hers was just a wellness check, and she's doing good. So we are cleared to travel. That's one check off of our many things to do before we start hitting the road this summer. Okay. Well, as you can see, I am not in my normal office. Something I did this week is I moved my office from downstairs to upstairs. And there is some pretty awesome reasons why I've done this. So I know 2 weeks ago, we alluded to that we've got some big news coming up and that we are going to be traveling a lot this year. And that is why we just had to take Newman to the vet. And yes, Gary and I are going back to work. It sounds so weird, but what's really going on is a company that is highly respected in the industry here for Alaska tourism, as well as in the RV industry, reached out to us right after the new year and asked if we would be a part of their team. Now, we are not hired by this company as employees. We are contractors through RVing to Alaska. And what that position is Gary and I are going to go out and we are going to drive all the road system for a publication called The Milepost. If you've ever traveled to Alaska, in Alaska or northern Canada, this truly is a wealth of information, a Bible per se of the North. And as you're driving, you will follow it mile by mile as you go up the highway. And our job will be in the summertime to drive the highways up here in Alaska, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, British Columbia, and Alberta, all the way down to the Montana, Idaho, and Washington borders, and log mile by mile any changes that need to be made for this 700, 800, how many pages are there actually? Almost 700 page magazine that comes out each and every year. So we will be managing editors of the 2026 milepost. So March 1st, the 25 version comes out, and this is the 24. Some people get one every year, some people get every couple of years, but Gary and I will be in charge of editing the 26 milepost. This is a huge, huge undertaking, huge responsibility, and a huge honor to do this. I never thought in my wildest dreams when we started vlogging our Alaska travels and then started really paying attention to it and then educating it on RVing to Alaska, that we would ever be a part of such a prestige organization. I mean, this is legit. This is, as I say, farm league to the major league. So we're very excited. So we're going to be able to go out on the road. And this is the best part. The milepost is allowing us to still run our normal RVing to Alaska business. So nothing's going to change over there. We're still going to have our rally, still going to have our meetups, and still educate over on RVing to Alaska about RVing here to the north. But they are going to let us still film our everyday life and bring that to you guys. So what's exciting is we are truly, it's going to kind of be a destination channel where we can bring the stories of these small towns, of the culture, of the people that live in the north. At least that's my hopes. I have several different channels that I watch myself that kind of do what I want to emulate with this opportunity. You're still going to see us when we're here home on the homestead feeding the chickens. We're not getting rid of them. And you still see plenty of dog footage, and Gary and I, it's just, we get this summer to truly travel around all over North America and bring that to you. So one thing I do want to state, this will not become an RV channel. Sure, we may pull in some RVers because we're going to be in our RV as we're traveling, but this is still our Alaska life vlog. It's still just about Gary and I and our lives and living free. We haven't held a job per se where we worked for someone else in a very long time. For Gary, it's been 10 years. For me, it's been 15 years. But this partnership that we have entered into with the milepost, I think this is right up our alley. It was unexpected. We weren't looking for it, and we are excited about this opportunity. So I hope you guys like to travel and want to go on an epic road trip with us, because we literally are going to be driving as much as possible in Alaska, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, BC, and Alberta. It's going to be fun. So buckle up. Let's go for a ride. Now, just so you know, we aren't doing this immediately. We don't even start our position until March. So February, we're still going to prepare. We've already started. We've built this 2-desk office. So Gary has his own workspace. I have mine, because one thing that we've decided is Gary is going to take over editing of our vlogs. Now, he's never edited before, so I have to teach him. Plus, I think the channel is going to benefit from this because He wants to actually dig in and learn how to edit even better than I can. So I'm really excited to see how his take on doing a video is going to turn out. I started training him this week. So basically last week's video, he just watched me do everything. And I'm sure this week he'll watch me again and just get the gist of all the keyboard commands and what I'm doing when I splice together all our footage. So it's going to be exciting. Big changes on the horizon, but good changes. I really do think they're going to be good. And if you'd like to see the North and see more of Alaska, this channel is going to do it for you. All right, I got to get back to work. Got to put the dog's vaccination papers away. And yeah, it's a typical Tuesday night here in Alaska.
Cold one outside, about 10 below right now. So having this fire cranking is really nice. The game is that I play is to keep it warm enough in here so the in-floor heat doesn't come on. At 6 o'clock this morning, 6:30 this morning, it was 69 degrees. We just came back out here at 8 and it dropped a degree at 68 degrees, and that triggered the thermostat to turn the floors on. I turned the fire down just a little bit too much and it wasn't putting out enough heat. So now it's putting out heat. It's the things you do. Burned a lot of wood to that last night too.
Is that warm, Newman?
It's been a couple days now, and as you can see, I've made some changes here in the shop, right here on this wall. This is where I had the rolling shelves. I put some plywood on the back of the shelves and attached some hanging racks for tools and such. And then over here on this side, there was nothing there last time you guys saw this. Now I've completed all the shelves down here. So we have an additional 12 feet times 4 shelves of storage here, as well as a nice little workbench that I gave myself, and another storage location on top of the workbench with the work light and such. I'm not sure what this area is going to be yet. In the past, we've kind of always kept my fuel cans here and such, so maybe it'll be something like that, but I don't really have an idea what the space is going to be intended for yet at this time. But it's here and available, and I'll make some use of it somehow. And over here on this side, you remember seeing these shelves that I got all completed. And then today I finished up this clothing rack with a shelf above for additional storage. This will free up our winter rack around the corner, so we have more space for our winter stuff. This is hunting and fishing and other necessary stuff we have here too. So as you can see, I've been kind of busy working on these little projects here in the shop. And this is basically just an attempt to get a little bit more organized in my workshop here. I have kind of been struggling with some storage ways and ways to store stuff. But now I think I've got a pretty good handle on things. Now it's actually time to move stuff into the new locations. I'm kind of rearranging a little bit where I put what. Camping stuff over there, snow machine and ATV stuff over here, other stuff over there. I'm not sure what's going over here, but that stuff I got to figure out now. So that's where we're at. And if you remember, we still have this mess of stuff that needs to go up into the shelves. I think this will go up into that new 12-foot section area. As we go through it, We'll decide what goes where, if some of it is going to be kept or stored for long term or put into the house. So a couple different options with that. But a lot of this stuff came from Paula's house, Stacey's mom's house. Mainly the stuff way back underneath the camper. We're gonna make this clear at some point.
Well, babe, I think you did a really great job.
It's been a little bit here and a little bit there kind of thing, but it's getting there. I still got to move stuff off, from the old shelves to the new shelves, and there's a whole bunch of stuff here and all that. But
it's life. It's about trying to find time.
There's been several just interruptions. I don't know what it is. Just one of those things. Life, I guess, like you just said.
Again, it's life.
It's just life. That's how we live.
I will say it's nice. I never thought I would say, "Oh, it's -10 this morning." That's so nice.
The 40-degree stuff was a little crazy, and yes, it's warm. It's fine. You can get along on it just fine. But it's not winter time. It's not winter.
Well, it's trying. It's trying to come back. I know you guys. We sent it down for you guys to get a taste of Alaska.
Right.
And a lot of you said, "Nope, return to sender," and you sent it back.
Well, you sent the cold back, but you didn't send any snow back.
Yeah, we need snow, guys.
We need that snow.
I mean, it snowed just like a half an inch.
Right. So,
but it's staying at least this time.
I wanted to go for a ride out in the swamps out here, and I had to take our Defender out there, not the snow machine. There is literally no snow on the ground out there, and it's just frozen hard. I can drive anywhere out there now, and it's crazy.
Well, and right now it's really important we get snow because we're coming into February. Tons of dog sled races, the Iditarod, the Iron Dog.
All that stuff.
So much going on.
Yep.
So
we need snow for that. I don't know. The 10-day forecast is showing clear still. It's been clear for a week and a half now.
I just wish the aurora.
I love the sunshine and the sunrises and sunsets are beautiful around here.
And we'll have to see the planets align. Was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been great.
We only have really 2 months left of darkness.
You can't
dark
even say
skies.
dark. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Dark skies.
Before the stars start disappearing.
Yeah. In April, the stars start
fading
away, and then by May, they're gone.
Yep, we lose.
Until fall again. Yeah. So
enjoy while we got it.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, I want to just say thank you for sticking through another video with us here on Living Free Alaska.
We've had a good time making it for you, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it too.
Yep. I don't know what we've got coming up next week. All I know, it's February, and
it's kind of cold and there's no snow.
Yeah.
It's warmed up. We're not getting in negatives anymore. We're about 20 degrees during the day and in the single digits, low digits at night.
So February, bring us snow.
Snow.
All right. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. As always, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it out to your friends and family if they're interested in Alaska life. And until next time, guys, we will see you next Wednesday right here at Living Free Alaska. Love on your loved ones. And always remember, tomorrow is never promised.
That is the truth.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, guys. Live free, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.